Welcome to Brain Wreck. I'm Jason X.
And I'm Kevin Gray.
And this is the best show on the internet.
Yeah, we survived another week.
Woo!
Which, hey, if we're here, that means you should be here too. Which means that you should subscribe to this channel.
I is, we is, he is, me is, and we are all together.
All together now.
Paul McCartney said that.
Yeah, but he died like 50 years ago.
I am the walrus. Anyway,
okay.
You know, we were spot
Never
on.
mind my discussion.
We were fucking spot on this year with picking the apocalypse theme for the show, because holy god damn it, folks. It's tough out there.
It ain't easy.
You know, like people are just like they got things that they believe, and then there are things that are facts, and like they don't mix.
Listen, at this point, I'm pretty sure you can convince half of the country that Santa Claus is an actual person.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about like convincing children. I'm talking about grown adults who may or may not still have health care and benefits. Hey, but you know, you get what you vote for, I guess.
Yeah, and you know, I'm trying to. You know, I'm a man who likes to think that I look and can see other people's perspectives, take them into account, know where they're coming from, and try to dissect a situation as to what I think in my point of view, based on everything, all the information, taking in all the information, and making an informed decision about what is correct, what is right, what are people's motives, and who gets what out of a situation, right? What the fuck, everyone?
You know, I don't understand myself sometimes.
Right.
Because every now and then I have to say, self, why do you give so many people the benefit of the doubt? Why do you think like things are going to be okay? Because people aren't this stupid. People aren't actively aiming to destroy things. Like, no, people have common sense. We were raised by people who taught us to have common sense. We were raised by people who taught us, you know, your contributions matter and the things you do and say matter. And, you know, the golden rule, that's what we were taught in school. The golden rule.
That's right. That's right.
You know, all the boomers taught us that.
They didn't fucking listen to themselves.
See, and like, this is how, you know, the boomers and everybody between them and us, maybe a little bit of Gen X in there. Everybody between them and us, they didn't know what the fuck they were talking about.
No.
Half of them were just lying.
I mean, they grew up in the 80s.
They grew up in the 80s.
Of course.
They would tell us to treat people how we wanted to be treated. Then they'd go kick a homeless person.
Yeah, and do a line of cocaine.
And do a line of cocaine off of them. Like, this is not okay.
Yeah, it's funny because you know, we're all struggling. All right.
Yeah.
It's fucking $6 for 12 eggs. Like, we're all struggling. Every person is struggling. And a lot of things have come out news-wise that, you know, depending on how you feel in the world, may either upset you a lot or maybe just a little, or you're indifferent. That's kind of it. I don't think anyone's happy.
No, I'm not happy.
I don't know if anyone's happy. So
I'm happy about myself.
Well, right. And, you know, and that's a journey.
Yeah.
So, like, congrats to you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Right. Yeah.
You know, because I feel like that is, you know, if you can't be happy about a situation, make sure you're at least happy about yourself.
Right.
You know?
And
whatever that means to you.
And Blake Kay was like, she didn't understand how some people could still be on board with certain things when it is to their detriment. Right. And I told her, like, you have to understand, like, there's still Buffalo Bills fans out there.
Hey, I'm a Bills fan.
Right, and they have done nothing good for you.
That's not entirely true.
No, it really is.
Like, I've gained ancillary benefits,
Mm.
you know, claiming
It's an abusive relationship Buffalo has with its fans.
I mean, I don't feel like I'm in an abusive relationship because I can leave at any time.
Yeah, but you don't.
Maybe I'm just not as invested, you
Mm.
know?
Because the
I'm not
thing is, like, no matter how terrible the Buffalo Bills treat you,
Yeah.
and no matter how much you want them to do the right thing and they never do,
Mhm,
and
mhm,
they just fail every
mhm.
single year, year after year after year, and you come back, it's only worse for your mental health.
Hey, I think Josh Allen can take it next year.
That I am so sorry for you.
I
Like, you need to leave. This is an
Listen,
intervention.
I'm not but here's the thing, I'm not banking
Mm.
my general interests and overall life around it.
Mhm.
Like, yeah, I'd like to see him win it. I'd like to see the Bills go all
Sure,
the
and I would
way.
like healthcare.
I would like healthcare for you.
Right.
But for me, I'm not like, oh, if they lose, fuck, the world or whatever. I'm just like, hey,
Mhm.
if they lose, they lose. Like, I didn't watch the game anyways. I was too busy doing anything else.
But the point being is that, like the game was like, how can people still, be on that side? And it's
Mm.
like, why is Kevin still a Bills fan?
I feel like you only just learned that I was a Bills fan. Listen, let me tell you something about my
Mm,
football allegiance.
okay.
Okay. I have none.
Oh, right. Okay.
All right.
Sure.
But I'm kind of at that age now where, like, listen, I was never the biggest sports fan. Okay.
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
I I I, I
I
like
feel that.
sports.
Yeah.
Which sport? Any of them.
Yeah.
Not really soccer.
Yeah.
Not really basketball. Baseball sometimes. Definitely not golf. Golf is not a
Mm,
sport. Golf is a hobby. Um,
yeah.
so things like that. And I'm just like, yeah, like whoever's winning, cool. Unless they suck and I don't like them.
I'm just happy for everyone. Like, I just hope everyone's having a good time.
Yeah,
I hope everyone's making a lot of money. I
yeah.
hope everyone's nobody gets
Get
hurt.
paid. Yeah,
You know,
get paid. Have a good time.
what more could you want in
What
life?
more could you? Yeah, healthcare, Medicaid,
Okay.
d-
Not
extra
at not
costs.
not adding 300 trillion to the deficit.
Bergman, listen, you're not wrong. Okay, I'm
Yeah,
just saying.
yeah, yeah. I mean, you like what you like.
You like I
You
love, but
know.
like I love me some putt putt. You want to go play some putt putt? I'll putt putt all day.
Yeah.
I'm great at putt putt.
Mm-mm. See, I think you think you're great at putt putt.
What's that supposed to mean?
I mean, I think everyone is everyone to a degree thinks that they're good at putt putt.
Yeah,
Even when you putt putt maybe once every 2 years or whatever.
that's about right, actually. Yeah,
Yeah. But,
yeah.
like, everyone's like, "Oh, I'm fucking awesome," and then you get out there and you're like, "Fuck, this is shot 7." Like, what the
I'm
fuck?
3 over par. What
Yeah,
the
what
fuck
the
are we doing? I still haven't even gotten into the gator's mouth yet.
maybe I did peak. I don't
Maybe
know.
you can always come back. You can always come back
Mm,
around on the peaking.
right.
No reason not to. Um, yeah, it's I don't know.
It's weird.
It's a weird time. We're living in like Chrissy says that she doesn't think she's good at
And
putt
that's
putt.
why she will beat everyone.
Yeah.
That's why she will win.
Also, like you don't need to think you're good at putt putt to be good at putt putt.
No.
That's
A lot of it's like, can you, like, time the windmill right? And
it's really all just timing.
yeah.
Yeah.
And not choosing the path that you think that they want you to go on.
Mhm. Do they have like I'm trying to think if our putt putt place does beer. Cause like
A
that
drinking putt?
drinking putt, that's something I can get behind. But not one of
Mm.
these like, oh, it's the cool new hit place. Come and drink and play putt putt. Like, no, like I just want to go to a putt putt place where there's just like a variety of people of all different ages.
Sure.
And I can just sit there,
A real melting pot.
a real melting pot. And I can just sit there with like,
true America.
A Pabst or a Lone Star.
Can each hole be beer themed?
Oh,
like
no, because then it's getting like a little bit too specific. Because then you're getting into that like bullshit hipster wannabe cool trendy place.
Well, I was thinking maybe not beer, but like maybe like each one is a drink themed. Like, you got the mimosa on 7.
I don't want that.
You got the martini over there.
I want the clown.
Okay.
I want the windmill.
All right.
I want the gator.
Okay.
Okay. I want the trick shots.
Mr. Bucket.
Okay. And then I just want to be able to walk around with a Lone Star and just, crack open a cold Lone Star, hit a couple putts, crack up with another one, head to the next hole.
Do you think, and I think like now more than ever, we are a target market. We are that age of people are coming to us. Like, it hurt my soul the other day when they were doing like a retro night and it was 90s. And I'm like, oh fuck, guys, like
it's the time, man.
But what if it was a putt place where it was oversized retro toys as the hole? And then you've got this huge nostalgia factor going on. Throw some beer.
See, if they did like an adult action skate, I'd be in for that.
Well, you are in luck, sir.
Oh, am I?
Because just announced taking over the defunct NBA experience at Disney Springs is a new adult.
Oh.
Basically like a playground, play area, interactive thing like an action skate or what was the one back in our day? God damn it.
Funscape?
Funscape. God damn. Place where the kids used to do heroin in the bathroom.
Unfortunately, yes. There's an unfortunate reason why both Action Skate and Funscape closed down. So you want Pete's in Austin with beer? Yeah, Bergen. Yeah.
What's a Pete's?
Peter Pan's putt-putt.
Peter Pan's putt-putt?
Peter Pan mini golf. That's the big one down here in Austin.
We didn't go. You didn't take us.
We discussed it.
Did we?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure we did.
I don't know.
There was talk of putt-putt. I know that.
Was there talk of putt-putt?
Was there not?
I don't think there was.
Am I gaslighting myself
I think you really are. Like, we went to Six Flags.
We did go to Six Flags.
It's a wonderful time.
There it is. There's your trip.
Yep.
So yeah, the whole world's burning. Well, not the whole world. The country is. Could be better. But that's why we're here.
Yeah, I don't have a lot to say.
Neither do I.
Honestly.
No, I have a lot to say, but I'm not going to say it.
Well, that's part of it, right? Yeah. Is like
this is not that show.
No, this is not that show.
This is not that show. We do. I don't want to say better things here because half the time we're talking out of our ass, but
sillier things, I guess.
Silly, yeah.
Less important things.
Have a good time. Well, less important things, but things that are important to us and hopefully the listeners or watchers. You can listen or watch, whatever.
That's the freedom we offer on this show.
I'm cool either way. If you want to sit there and listen, hey, party. If you want to sit there and watch, ooh, good for you.
Ooh, hey.
Yeah. Just hit that like button.
So we did a thing this weekend. And it's one of those things where it really cements I'm an adult. It's such an adult thing to get excited for.
Yeah.
To celebrate and then to actually go and participate in. Bergman says there's one of those upscale places there now too.
Yeah, we got a place called the Dirty Birdie. I'm just like, it's
it's too much.
It at some point, they need to stop trying so hard to bring in the millennial crowd. Like, it doesn't need to be,
You're like, I don't want to be pandered to.
And that's what it feels like. There's a lot of pandering right now. Okay, just do something cool.
Right.
Open up a fun arcade.
Make it organic,
Yeah, like, organic.
Yeah.
Fucking tryhards out here.
But anyway, so the kids were like, "Hey, what are we doing this weekend?" I'm like, "Guys, fucking get ready, okay? Because we're going to Plantapalooza." And they're like, "What?"
It would have been my reaction too.
I'm like, "Guys, think about this. We're gonna go and look at exotic plants." And they're like, "What? Why?" I'm like, "So we can like get some and like plant them." They're like, "Do we have to?" And I'm like, "There's sugar cane. Like, we'll buy you a fucking thing of sugar cane and you can eat it." And they're like, "We're in." So
and yeah, I was waiting for the bribe.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
What is the bribe to pull them in?
And of course, like as soon as we get there, like, "Can we leave?" I'm like, "No, we haven't even seen the jasmine yet." Okay. Like the carnivorous plants are over there. Like, we just got here. It was a wonderful time. But I will say, I feel like everyone's struggling because people were not, you go to Plantapalooza, right? And you're excited. I understand the excitement. But like people were like starting feuds by shoulder bumping in the aisle. It was like,
oh, for some plants?
Oh, just some plants. Like, "Hey, sir, we almost bought a miracle fruit." So
I don't know what that means.
this is my life now. That's what I do. This is the only joy I have left. Let's talk about fucking plants. And like,
you have officially hit that age.
Oh man. You know what really hurts? What really hurts, and I sent this to you and Christy. Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah.
Is celebrating its 20th year by being re-released in theaters. And I saw that. And I had to do the math. And it checks out.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what happened? What is time? Like the amount of times me and Christy went and saw that movie in theaters, it's double digits. It was stupid.
That's dumb. I'm sorry.
And
it's so many times.
It was so many times. But I remember that like just fucking happened.
Right.
And now to know that it was fucking 20 years ago. Fuck me. What is time?
Time moves on. It's been 20 years since a lot of things happened.
That's true.
Yeah. We're doing okay. We're doing okay.
There's worse endings, There was nothing better to do. It was fucking Syracuse, New York, in the goddamn fucking shitty ass goddamn weather. There was nothing better to do, period.
What was going on in 2005? Let's find this out. Oh my God. I'm not even going to talk about the first thing that came up on Google. We're not going to go there. Otherwise, it's like an immediate downer.
Boy. We literally left a party at my parents' house to go see the movie for the third time. That is true. That's after Matt Jamie's mom fell into the pool.
Oh, the first ever YouTube was uploaded in 2005.
That's disgusting.
I
hate that.
It makes sense. I remember the early days of YouTube.
I don't. I wasn't there for that.
I do. I mean, no, you were. You just,
I wasn't paying attention though. I was watching Star Wars.
Yeah, clearly. Let's see. Looks like a lot of just like horrific events.
Yep.
The Xbox 360 came out.
Oh, dope.
Somebody got a face transplant.
That's right. That did happen.
Remember?
You just fucking unlocked a thing. God damn it.
French woman who was the first person to undergo a partial face transplant after her pet dog severely injured her face while she passed out from an overdose of sleeping pills. That's an awful story.
That is the fucking epitome of 2005.
Why? Why? What are like
Chris said she'll never forget that moment. Can't remember what the party was for, other than your parents cross-dressed as Sonny and Cher. That's the only other thing that I remember about that party. And Bergman's wife graduated high school. Mazel tov.
Happening. 10 films that came out in 2005.
Oh God.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Madagascar.
Oh wow.
Batman Begins.
Right.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Mm.
Wedding Crashers, King Kong, War of the Worlds, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, The Chronicles of Narnia, and Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. How the Batgirl came out. Candy Shop by 50 Cent. The fucking Destiny's Child broke up in 2005.
Ooh, that worked out for one of them.
That it really did. I mean, let's face it, that was always the game plan. let's be real. It was always yeah. Guitar Hero was announced. My God, there was a lot that happened. TV shows, American Idol.
They did do it twice, Christy.
CSI. Survivor didn't come out in 2005, did it?
I don't know.
I thought Survivor came out in it was 2000. Why does it say 2005?
That might have been. I think that might have been the first season of House. It was 2005. It's right around that time. More House talk. It's really get the ratings up.
Well, anyways,
the first video was uploaded to this very video site. That is true, Bergman. Times they are a changin', as old Robert Dylan said, and the more things change, the more they stay the same, I guess.
Don't they ever?
All right, let's talk about something not fucking depressing.
Let's talk about some pro wrestling.
Oh, well.
Well, here's the thing. Because this is why I bring it up. Because a couple of weeks ago on this show, you, sir, made a comment about your interest in wrestling potentially hitting a plateau.
Yeah.
And saying, you're done. You're really not watching it anymore. And when I texted you today, I was like, so what do you want to talk about? That's not like the end of the world, which we basically just talked about. You were like, well, I watched Raw.
Yeah.
I was like, you can't get away from it. You're stuck.
We talked a lot about abusive relationships. And
I fucking knew you were going to go there.
And, we all have our demons. We all have... What
do you mean demons? I'm doing great.
Happy for you.
Me and my demons, we're just partying, have a good time. Everybody's coming over, hanging out.
Enhance your experience in the chaos.
Enhance your demonic experience.
In reality, I had rowing to do. So, I was like, I could throw on something old, or I could just watch and then talk about it on the show.
Yeah.
Which,
hey, pop a rating.
Something. We need something to keep us going.
Something out of it.
I need something to hope.
It's funny too, because you don't want to watch it.
Right.
But you do, because you have access to it. Me, I want to watch it, but I can't because I don't have access to it. Now I'm just back to watching the recaps on YouTube and watching clips on Twitter. So I'm just like, I don't want to spend the $15 a month.
It's not that expensive, man.
What do you mean?
I pay $7. I mean, I got ads.
Yeah, but I don't want to give any more streamers money.
And that's really how we're going to affect change. Is with your dollars.
Yes.
So tomorrow, don't fucking buy anything.
Yeah. Well, what is the deal with don't buy anything tomorrow?
I don't know. It's not planned out very well. They need to send more memos.
I saw somebody post today. We're like, stick it to them. Don't buy anything on the 28th. I'm like, but what is the 28th?
I mean, it's the last day of the month. so nobody can meet their quotas.
Is it like the last day of the fiscal year?
No, because that would be
When's the fiscal year?
well, quarter one is up in March.
End of March, yeah.
So that doesn't make any sense because they can still recover.
Why don't buy anything on?
Bergman says pro wrestling is the greatest example of Stockholm syndrome outside the borders of Sweden.
Wait, what? Hang on. I have like three things going on in my head right now. Pro wrestling is the greatest example of stock. Oh, okay. I mean, honestly, that's a fair take because you go on fucking social media and you see what some of these asshats are complaining about, and it's like, but yet here you are, still watching every week. Still, we have a Christy, we should do that like soon, like tonight, which I know we said we were going to do, but like we can do it right now or like right after the show. Let's do it right after the show.
Take care of business, folks.
We don't want to bring business into it. Wait, okay, hang on. Why consumers are planning an economic blackout on February 28th. Aims to showcase the economic power of everyday people. Yeah. I mean, I'm all for that. Damn the man.
Yeah, but like also like tomorrow's pizza day.
But like
it's the best day of the week.
It is the best day of the week, but where are you getting pizza from?
I was gonna go to Blaze. It's really
I mean, at least go to like a mom and pop.
It's Florida, brother.
I know it's Florida.
It's shit. It's all shit.
Well, just like everything else in America, sometimes you have to eat shit to prove a point.
Why am I the one that always has to sacrifice? Why is it always me?
It's true.
Why? Fucking assholes who get elected and have cushy fucking jobs can't just say, hey, man, this is kind of fucked up. Can we not do that? No, because they're a bunch of fucking pussies. And I'm over here and I just want my goddamn pizza, but I live in fucking DeSantis country and the fucking water's terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Just want my pizza.
You need to import some of that New York water. See if Trump can open up the levees and the sewer systems to get all the water flowing from Northern California all the way down to Florida.
I don't trust anybody.
I don't trust anybody either.
It doesn't matter what side you're on, what your opinion is. I know you have a motive, and I don't trust you.
Yeah. Stay woke, but like also give that term back to the people that actually originated it.
They need a new term. Get a new term.
No, get a new term. The whites just need to stop appropriating everything.
Like the kids come up with new terms all the time.
Yeah, I know.
Like
it's confusing.
It is, but like that means the door's open, right?
It is.
So instead of woke, maybe it's like decent human being. I don't know.
Just be a decent. Just
be an asshole.
Just think of somebody else for a minute.
Yeah,
Stop thinking homeless people and treat others the way you. Do you think they want to be? Ooh, no, we're not going to go there. So pro wrestling. You watched Raw because we're officially in the lead up to the Elimination Chamber.
Yeah. So I watched Monday Night Raw.
Okay. How has Raw been?
I have a real problem with.
I know you do.
I have a real problem with the way Triple H does Raw.
Okay.
It's not exciting.
I'm intrigued by this. Go ahead.
All right, kids, listen up. Back in the 90s, okay, when a live television show was going on air, there was pyro, there was excitement, they were cheering fans, there was all this. Now it is the fucking most low-key introduction to a fucking show where they do like the pre-tapes of people arriving and the audience goes nuts, but like it's a nothing happening opening and it drives me fucking insane. I'm like, I'm not excited. Like I you can tell me what's like. I need like, come on, this is the show. This is a production. Where's the opening number? Come on, I need a little song and dance. I need a little taco. Let's put on the Ritz.
Some
what are we
thorn
doing?
in my eye. Let's
Right.
fucking go. See, since they've started doing that whole like, oh, the superstars walking up to the building and all that, they're very much taking that element from like the NBA and the NFL,
I know, and I hate it.
Which I don't mind it if it's not like the center point of the opening of the show. Like you can do a little bit of like, you know, a cold open of people walking up, yada, yada, yada. And then it cuts to the intro to Raw.
Right.
And then it cuts to like a fucking laser light show.
Something.
With like sirens and
Right.
spotlights and
It's
the crowd
Skrillex,
going
I don't
crazy.
know.
Like they're, I will say, like, they haven't been doing a great job at getting people hyped out of the gate. Like sometimes it works, other times it's just like, we're here.
Well, that's why they did fucking Jey Uso 3 fucking weeks in a row opening up the show, is because it got everybody hyped.
Yeah.
For the rest of the show. And now it's just like, God damn it, guys. Like, I'm showing up here. It's 8:00. Like, I got half an hour before I got to put the kids to bed. You know, give me something. Give me something. And now it's like, okay, it's 8:30. I go put the fucking kids to bed, and the first fucking guy is still halfway through his promo. Like, I ain't seen shit. Nothing's going on.
That's also been like the 20 to 30 minute town hall on Raw has been a staple for the last 20, 25 years.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that you have an opportunity. Fix it.
Do things differently.
Make a better show.
It's working for somebody.
I mean, it's working for Netflix.
It's working for Netflix, I guess. Yeah.
So that always annoys me, right? The show itself, like I said before, we're at a state right now with pro wrestling where you're not seeing a bad product anywhere. So the shows are enjoyable to watch. Well, product maybe wasn't the right word, but the wrestling's very enjoyable to watch.
Yes, yeah, I'll say that.
But promos, we've got some big issues that we're gonna get into. We got some big fucking issues.
Yeah, we do.
And not only that, but we've got a huge fucking storyline issue that we've got to talk about as well. That's very, very concerning.
Okay.
But the matches on the show, outstanding, top to bottom, unbelievable. They put a fucking triple threat match on Raw. When was the last time there was a triple threat match on Raw?
Probably within the last 6 months.
Well, I didn't watch it, so it's been like 10 years for me.
He lives in a singular experience. Folks.
Yeah, and that's fine because that's what it works for me. They had the main event was unfucking believable. It was amazing.
It was the women's tag, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a women's tag title match. So well done. Liv Morgan is the greatest female wrestler in the business right now.
I agree.
By far. It's not even close.
Yeah, I agree with
that. She is unfucking real. Dominic Mysterio playing his part to a T.
Legendary.
Being the goddamn legend that he is.
Yeah.
Just off the charts great stuff. However, there were some things that I had some issues with.
Okay.
That maybe, we can talk about it,
let's talk through them. Tell me your feelings.
Let's talk about it.
Tell me where you're at.
Okay. They're pushing Penta hard.
Okay, yes.
They're pushing Penta hard, right?
Bro, sidebar real quick. The fucking entrance pyro. I feel like every week they're just adding a new element to it. Like first it was the fire, and that debut match it was like, blah, and the fire shot up. I'm like, fuck yes, this is awesome. And I think the following week they added like more fire. I'm like, fuck yeah, more fire, Penta, hell yeah. And then they started adding the sparks.
Yeah.
And then it's just like a whole fucking smorgasbord.
And they spin, and it's fucking ridiculous.
I'm just like, where? Like, okay, but why?
Well, it's
like I don't hate it, but why?
Well, because they got a little extra money off all them masks they've been selling there, brother. So
See?
he's getting a little bit
He's a
more
merch mover.
presentation.
Yeah.
100%. It'd be interesting once Phoenix gets up there to see how they modify that entrance a little bit with two people. You know?
Listen, we got to split it. Okay, guys?
Yeah.
50-50.
Exactly.
Only one of you gets sparks, the other one gets flames. Which one do you want?
Well, no, they'll keep the sparks and the flames, but like Phoenix will get like the trampoline for him to like fucking do a backflip over Penta for the entrance or whatever the fuck they're gonna do. I don't know.
Yeah, whatever. I'm cool with it.
But anyway, so they put this in the triple threat match. And they've been pushing Penta hard. Obviously, you have to beat the man at some point.
Right.
Right? And though he did not take the pinfall in this match, what a fucking horrible thing to do. What a fucking terrible decision to have Kaiser steal the win off of Penta to give him his first official loss without being beat. Horrible. Horrible. It's like, no. You build him up, and then you have, you can be Kaiser. I don't give a fuck who it is.
Yeah.
But no, you have to, on a pay-per-view or a premium live event, fuck him to win.
Yeah. Yeah. The thing, so I love Penta. I'm so hyped that he's there. I will say, while he has been having tremendous matches, I think it's a little too much too soon. I get it. The smart fans know who he is and know what he's capable of. However, I would have liked to see more of a slow burn with him, because I don't think that it's necessary for him to go out and have all of these bangers right out of the gate, because then where does that leave you for a PLE? Where does that leave you for a big match blow off or a big feud blow off match? Like, again, great matches. No issue there. But at the same time, I'm like, give him a tight 8 to 10.
Yeah, a dominant 8 to 10.
Yeah, like a dominant 8 to 10 with, like, you don't need to throw some jabroni who's just been getting beat time after time again.
You don't need Gangrel out there or whatever the fuck,
like put him out there with somebody who can work, who might get a little bit of a reaction, but give him like a cool, tight 8 to 10. Go out there, do the pyro, do some cool shit, and just allow him to get a little bit more settled, because like coming right out of the gate doing like the 20-minute bangers, there's going to be burnout. Like, I love that they're focusing more on the wrestling when it comes to their programming on television. But again, like, it's not always needed at that level. Sometimes you can do a 10-minute match and get the same sort of reaction without doing as much. That way, when you go to a PLE and you double that time and you do more, people are like, holy fuck.
Right.
And then the next time you have a match of that caliber, people are going to be like, oh, wait till you see what he does in this match.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh, Christy, look at you.
Wow.
Paying attention. I was watching the Dark Penta versus Rey Mysterio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right on.
Will there be Dark Penta? Absolutely.
Yeah, they'll be
in due time. Yeah. They'll do something where he gets like beat up and will come back. Dark Penta.
Totally.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, they'll do that.
So there was a spot in the match, and of course, like, obviously it worked towards the finish. But with the way he's been doing his matches, when he hit the move that was the destroyer off the guy's back, and then he hit it, and it was, again, a huge pop. He kicked the guy out of the place, and I'm just like, pin him, motherfucker.
Pin him.
Like, no more moves. Stop doing moves.
Yeah.
Stop doing moves. Oh, and then he goes and does a bunch of fucking more moves. I'm like, asshole.
See?
Stop it.
This is what I'm saying. Do less.
Do less.
10 minutes. That's all you need.
Fuck.
10 minutes is the perfect time for a TV match.
Mm-hmm.
Unless it's the main event. Then maybe go a little bit longer.
Right. I took notes. Some other things.
He took notes. He says he wasn't going to watch wrestling anymore.
Well,
he turned it on while he was rowing, and he took notes.
Well, because when you're rowing, you're in a state of mind.
Yeah.
Or at least I am.
And hey,
and
prepared.
I don't want to forget what happened. I don't want this to be Dynamite where I don't remember anything that happens at the show.
Did you see? Hang on, real quick. Sidebar. Did you see fucking Christopher Okay. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Where Christopher Daniels was gigging himself live on television?
On camera, yeah.
Like, production! Why are you cutting to the guy who's supposed to be laid out, bloody?
That director should be fired.
And you cut to him, and he's like, fuck, I got to get more color. Motherfucker, the color looked fine.
There was more than enough color.
There was more than enough.
There was more than enough color.
Even if it was like what I did to myself when I was cleaning out the back of our van. Like, a little bit of blood would have been enough.
Would have been fine.
But they literally cut, and it was like a good 2 seconds of him just I gotta make it look good. And then dead. Like, what the fuck? Like, now I'm starting to agree with all the idiots in our comments who are saying, you know, the ring is not the issue. It's the ring.
Dude, people are so upset about the ring. I don't understand. I don't fucking get it. I don't care. They were so worked up.
The amount of people who were worked up over. And the best part about it is like all the people who were like, you know, stop licking Tony's balls. I'm like, this has nothing to do with AEW. It is solely on the fact that these so-called smart marks want to pretend like they know the business. Listen, if you watch this show, you know that I'm really not that much of an AEW fan. Okay? I want them to succeed, yes. But am I a fan of their product? Not when production is showing a guy gigging himself when he's supposed to be playing dead.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I digress. What were we talking about? Penta and then Raw. You took notes. What are your
I took notes. Oh, yeah. So I just also want to say it's finally coming to light how fucking great Dominic Mysterio is.
Mm-hmm.
Because you remember he was part of the hottest act in the industry. The other half of that act is being outclassed in a promo with somebody who only speaks Japanese. Rhea Ripley cannot cut a promo to save her fucking life, and it's horrific.
There has been a weird phenomenon in the WWE very recently. I'd even say a little bit in all of wrestling across the board. The promos aren't tight anymore.
Oh, no, they're not.
People are getting like very loose.
Mm-hmm.
The comebacks are seeming more like they're trampling themselves.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like people are trying to be a little bit more off the cuff,
Mm-hmm.
but they're not well versed in being off the cuff.
Take an improv.
I have thought this for years. If you want to get good on the mic, do improv comedy.
Yep.
Do acting.
Dude,
like
practice.
Cut a promo in the mirror.
Yeah. Argue on the radio.
If you feel goofy about it, then guess what? You're not ready.
Not in the right business.
Not in the right business, pal. Yeah, it has been a little jarring to see some of their top performers really not good on the mic and not really able to cut a promo.
Yeah, I was like, this is death. I'm like, these people paid in hopes to see Rhea Ripley because she's still over, not nearly fucking close to where she was.
I think they have overbooked her.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
They've overbooked her over the past.
And they've kept her off TV. Like she needs to be out there defending the title, dominating to get back to where she was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And she's not doing that. And it's not helping. And
it's really not.
So like I almost think like give it to Io. Like have her win and then she can face whoever the fuck winner of the chamber.
Who is in the women's chamber?
I don't fucking know. I don't even care.
You should care. That'll probably be better than the men's.
The men's is going to be overbooked to fuck, and I've got a theory of what's going to happen. We're going to get into that.
All right. Well, okay. Go ahead with the rest of your Raw report.
Rest of my Raw report. So, they did a rematch for the women's Intercontinental title. And boy, the first one was so much better. The second one was not nearly as good. So, like, I'm happy for them that they had the match.
Yeah.
That will be the historical match of the first ever one, and it was way better than what was there because Valkyrie was not selling. Like, at all.
Oh, no.
Was not selling. Was, like, popping right up after shit, and I don't know if they were trying to get too much shit in for their time or
Right.
whatever the fuck, but I was just like, "Can you stay the fuck down for 2 seconds?" Like, for 2 seconds.
What was the point of even doing the rematch?
Something to do.
Yeah, but, like, just don't go back to the well
Mhm.
after, like, don't try to recreate the magic that just happened,
Mhm.
you know?
Exactly.
Bring a jabroni out there,
Something.
you know? Or give something to where Dakota can get, you know, her heat back.
Yeah. Exactly. There
Something
was
like
this
that.
there was none of that.
Yeah.
And then the one thing, the big thing going into this Elimination Chamber that we've got to talk about, and it's gonna kind of inform everything else that we talk about the Elimination Chamber for.
Mhm.
We have to talk about what the fuck is happening with The Rock and Cody and this fucking horseshit storyline that they're trying to shove down our throats that's fucking awful.
Okay. Give me your take on this, because I have a take,
Mhm.
and me personally, I kinda like where it's going,
Mhm.
so I wanna hear yours first.
My take is The Rock fucked up real bad
You don't say.
on the Netflix debut.
Mhm.
When he came out and he cut that promo and he fucking basically cut the legs off of every fucking storyline that was happening and was like, "Nope, we're all friends and everything's great because we're here on Netflix."
Mhm.
And then realized, "Oh wait, no, that's not really what I wanted to do because now I want to be involved because I want that WrestleMania payday and I'm available."
Homie's paying himself. Come on.
It, sure. I don't know how any of it works.
Neither do I.
And they can have my goddamn 401k and my social security and whatever the fuck. They're going to take it anyway.
Mhm.
Um so how do you fix that? Well, you have to shoehorn in some fucking bullshit and try to figure out, how to get this Rock Cody thing back on track, right?
Mhm.
And so what you go with the evil boss because he's the
Mhm.
final boss. You do the whole fucking Vince McMahon, Stone Cold Steve Austin from WrestleMania 17 storyline, the whole gimmick, right?
Mhm.
Now, I hate it. I don't think it's good.
Mhm.
It seems like such a such a winged, not well thought out thing.
Mhm.
But what they're going to do is they're going to do what they did last year, which is take something that wasn't great and morph it into something that will probably be all right.
Yeah.
And if I had the pencil, I know what I would do. But
What would you
I
do?
want to hear more about what
Okay,
you.
my take on it. I agree that they fumbled everything up to what they're doing now. Everything post Mania 40 to now has been so disjointed
Mhm.
with that. First of all, the bloodline feud with Cody's involvement, I do not care.
Mm-mm.
It like WrestleMania should have been it. It should have been that should have been the end of it.
Yep.
But they didn't know where to go after that
No, they didn't have a plan.
because hey, you know what? Love me Jacob Fatu. All for the Tungas. Even Solo. You know, I've been warming up on Solo lately too.
He'll get there.
He'll get there. You know, he'll really take that illegal car ring to the next level at some
Yeah,
point.
totally.
Yeah. Uh,
Just like Nick Cage.
just like Nick Cage did.
Yeah.
But the feuds they've been giving Cody The best one was Kevin Owens.
Oh, by far. Yeah.
And it went nowhere. It really went. The way they ended it, I think, was kind of a dud.
See, it was, unless you follow the angle that we pitched, which they didn't actually
Which they didn't
say.
actually, yeah.
But if you follow what we've been saying,
Mhm.
it solidified that Cody's alone,
Yes.
essentially.
But I like the idea, and we kind of brought this up a few weeks ago, where it seems like what they're trying to do is position Cody to be in a spot where the WWE undisputed universal heavyweight whatever championship is becoming more of a burden for him.
Mm-hmm.
It's becoming more pressure than he can handle.
Mm-hmm.
Not that he's unwilling to handle it, but it is more and more and more, all being compounded, and it's starting to spiral for him. He's coming to realize that he's really in this on his own.
Mm-hmm.
You know, feud with Kevin Owens, Sammy's kind of like in and out. There's no Randy right now. Who's he got? Who's he got left? He ain't coming out there with anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
So he's very much on his own. And then you bring in The Rock, who's putting him over, talking about how great of a guy he is, which a little bit of an unexpected pivot.
Right.
You know, not the best idea, but I understand what they were doing from a business perspective.
Mm-hmm.
But as a storyline perspective, they cut out their legs.
Yep.
But where they can pivot to now is The Rock playing mind games with him and saying, like, no, like, you are our champion.
Yeah.
You are my guy. And The Rock basically doing everything he can to own Cody Rhodes.
Mm.
It's just like, if you're the champion, that means you're my champion. And that means I have the control to do with you what I please. Hence the whole thing of like, I don't want your title.
Right.
I want your soul.
Mm-hmm.
Which The Rock could claim, in a
Right.
way. So I like this idea of continuing to add more pressure
Mm-hmm.
onto Cody to see what the breaking point will be. Because
Mm.
eventually he has to snap. If he doesn't snap, then this has been a waste of a year.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm not gonna lie, it's I love Cody Rhodes. I am a fan, but for fuck's sake, give him something other than a goddamn bloodline feud to sink his teeth into.
Mm.
You know? And again, I thought they had a great thing going with Kevin.
Yep.
I thought Kevin Owens should have taken the title from him.
I agree. I agree.
Even if it was Cody gets it back at Elimination Chamber or Cody gets it back at some point before
Right.
Mania. That way you can still do your Mania match. Hell, you can even position it to where they have a rematch. That's when Sammy gets involved in some capacity.
Mm-hmm.
And then that spins off into Sammy versus Kevin Owens. That gets the title back on, fucking Cody. He can go do whatever with Big Dwayne. And
Mm-hmm.
then, boom.
Get that big Dwayne energy.
Get that Big Dwayne energy all up in him. But I really feel like they haven't done a good job at building upon the fire.
Mm.
The fire's kind of dwindling right now.
Yeah.
Which is a big change from what we were saying last year. Because this time last year, I was like, they're fucking
rocking and rolling.
They're rocking and rolling. They're figuring it out.
Mm-hmm.
Great lead in to Mania. Now I'm like, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I think that there have been a lot of missteps. I think that there are good opportunities still. Despite all the missteps, I feel like that there is still an opportunity to deliver a hell of a story.
Mm-hmm.
In the end. But they just need to get there. And they also need to do it without John Cena in the title picture.
I disagree.
No, I don't. I don't like Cena. Put your pen down, okay?
Sir, this is a
Listen,
mechanical pencil.
I got I got a Sharpie. Okay,
Mm.
I'll fucking write the whole story in Sharpie. That's how confident I am.
Do you know what I would do?
What?
If I had the pencil,
Mm-hmm.
because I know what they want, right?
Yeah,
They want to give John the title.
yeah.
This is what I would do. And I think if they did this, this would be one of the biggest fucking main events in the history of WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
You have Cody come out
Mm-hmm.
and tell The Rock no
Mm-hmm.
at Elimination Chamber. Be babyface.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You have a John Cena who is so desperate to main event WrestleMania that he is going to sell his soul to The Rock and do a heel turn and be the corporate champion for the WWE.
Wow.
Because if you recall in his press conference, he said he was going to have 180 dates with the WWE. He's done like 5.
I don't think he's giving him 180.
He is,
No, he's not.
because he's going another year as
Another year.
heel champion John Cena, filling in those dates and I want him and The Rock to go full Miami Vice. Like, I want white suits. I want fucking gold chains.
Okay. Hang on. You're selling me on this just a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
John Cena as a heel champion,
One
finishing
last
his
run.
career out as a heel.
One last run as a heel.
Mm.
As the corporate. He's always been a company guy. Kept saying, and he used his power to get into the Elimination Chamber without qualifying, unlike anybody else. It's there.
Ooh.
It's there. And that's the only way, giving John what he wants, what the company wants, and delivering a compelling story.
Listen, if John wants to run a heel program with the title for the next year, then he's either got to start investing in some topics, go down to Colombia or South Korea and start getting some hair transplants done, or shave that shit off. Because
I would love him to go
the
completely
bald
bald.
spot is the weakness. Just go bald.
I would love him to go bald and do a full like Lex Luthor style gimmick.
Right.
Where he's the businessman, but like he fucking demolishes people too at the same time.
I mean, he's basically like he was practically bald once before.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
He did he did the, you know,
Yeah.
shaved all the way down. Like, just go for it, man. You're like mid-40s. How old is John Cena right now?
John Travolta wears a wig.
Okay. Goddamn, John Cena is 47 years old.
What is time?
When did he get so old? Not that like 47's old. Like, it's still young in some aspects.
He was making the Painmaker. I don't know.
Making the pain. What
or Peacemaker, whatever the fuck it was.
Rock's only 52.
But I'm just saying, John Cena and The Rock in white suits, cutting promos, riding in a Cadillac.
So is it a situation then of Cena wins the Chamber?
Mm-hmm.
Cena and Rock essentially beat Cody at Mania.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's Cena and The Rock with the title for a year.
Mm-hmm.
And then does Cody get his heat back at the following Mania?
I think so.
You think so?
I think so.
Damn, Cody main events Mania 4 years in a row.
You either do Cody or you do Roman again.
Roman versus Cena.
Because it's a passing of the torch, right? Because that's the idea. And I think you're going to get that with Rock and Roman. So I think Cody and Cena.
Cody and Cena. Roman is over, but I also think like with the run that he just had with the title,
Mhm.
like, what is another title run?
He doesn't need it.
He doesn't need it.
No.
Like, give him something else to do, have
Yeah.
it be against the Bloodline, which at some point, they're gonna have to cut off the Bloodline angles.
Mhm.
Like, it's surprisingly, the Bloodline has been, like, one of the longest running factions in the WWE
Yeah, in history.
history. I mean, y you'd be surprised that DX was only, like, 2, 3 years,
It's
something like
wild,
that,
right?
you know? Like,
They should
the
end the
fact that
bloodline with
they've been around
the ultimate blow off match, a 23 and me on a pole.
Well, I think they found, like, half of them technically, like,
Oh, speaking of, holy fuck, I gotta give some goddamn praise. I gotta give some dude. Our boy Kevin Owens has done it again. Did you see the trading cards?
Oh my god! Yes!
He is the best.
I saw the tweet. Okay, so for those of you that don't know, so, like, the WWE trading cards have been a huge fucking thing
Mhm.
recently. I mean, pro wrestling cards in general have been, like, really picking up steam these past couple of years, but the recent run of, like, WWE cards have been insane. Like, did you hear the story about the guy that pulled a 1-on-1 Final Boss Rock?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I saw the interview he did on the Major Wrestling Figure Pod, like, life-changing money.
It's wild.
One of the top, like, a top 3 like, highest valued card for pro wrestling trading cards.
It's wild.
In fucking sane. Which, great for him. But
It
yeah,
also
like,
makes me sad to know that, like, there's that kind of money in the world
There's
that
that kind of
I'll
money.
just, like, fucking never know. So
yeah, yeah. But then, yeah, like, Kevin tweeted out
Mhm.
all of the cards that he was signing, which just had, like, ribs and
Oh
jabs in
my
'em,
god, so good.
which was so, and I'm watching this and I'm just like, "Shit, do I need to go buy a bunch of, like, booster packs and
And
boxes
hope
of
to get a KO.
and hope to get a KO?"
Right.
Like, am I starting to
Yeah,
get
they're all one of ones.
getting a little itchy now?
They're all
Like,
fucking unique.
imagine you pull a Kevin Owens autograph with a caption that says Sami Zayn is a vegan.
Or I heart alligators.
Just something dumb.
Or my favorite, which made me think of this,
Mhm.
the bloodline aren't really related.
Yes. Which, if you go back into the lineage and see, like, how people are related, like, there's actually some that are not directly
Right.
blood related, but there is a familial bond. So,
Mhm.
yeah, I got a huge kick out of that.
I know, he's the best.
Yeah. So yeah, I hope they gosh. It's gonna be an interesting few months for the
Mhm.
WWE storylines. So I hope that Mania is exciting, and I hope it goes well, and I hope we get some fun stuff out of it. But this Saturday, we have the Elimination Chamber.
Mhm.
You say John Cena is gonna win.
Mhm.
Which, looking at the rest of the people in the match, you got CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, Logan Paul, Damian Priest, Seth Rollins. I would like for Punk to win.
Punk versus Cody?
They won't do it
No.
because they need to give Punk somebody that the fans can rally against.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, and I really don't want this to be the case, but I wouldn't be surprised if they go with CM Punk versus Logan Paul at Mania.
I wouldn't be surprised either. I think that's probably the
That's
match.
kind of where they've been going. I wouldn't be surprised if you get Drew McIntyre versus Damian Priest at Mania.
Mhm.
What do you do with Seth Rollins at that point?
Give him Roman.
Give him Roman.
Mhm.
Yeah, I guess you give him
He
Roman.
stomped his fucking head in the goddamn ground
Does Roman come back at the Elimination Chamber
and cost him Yeah, he's gonna Shawn Michaels out of the fucking grate or whatever the fuck, you know.
Oh, okay, I could buy that. So, fuck you, man, for like booking Cena in that spot.
They booked themselves in the corner. I just
God
helped them out.
damn it.
You know,
Uh,
I'm just thinking of everybody else.
but for the women's match, you've got
Mhm.
Liv Morgan, Bianca Belair, Alexa Bliss, Bailey, Naomi, and Roxanne Perez. I hope they swing for the fences on this and they go with Roxanne Perez.
Interesting.
I think
I don't think
if
he's ready, but
it doesn't matter. If you want to do something to really get people interested out of the gate, do something different, strap the rocket on Roxanne and send her to the moon.
and this is to face either Io or Rhea.
This is to face Rhea because Charlotte Flair is challenging Tiffany Stratton.
Right. I mean, they could put the strap on Io.
I mean, it's don't do Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley
No,
again.
please
It
don't.
is so unnecessary.
Do not do it.
I don't. Bianca Belair and Naomi, I think that you're going to get them
Feuding.
mixing it up in some capacity, and Jade Cargill is going to come back and be involved with that.
And then one of them will be the attackers or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, exactly. Alexa Bliss, geez, I honestly I feel like Alexa Bliss is just kind of shoehorned into this.
Yeah, she got a big pop, but like they haven't done anything,
Right.
and it's like if they want to start doing something, this would be it.
This would be the time.
Right.
Maybe you do Alexa Bliss versus Liv Morgan because Liv eliminated her at the Rumble.
Right.
Maybe you do that going into Mania, which
Mhm.
hey, that'd be cool,
Yeah.
you know. And then Bailey, I don't know,
Just playing basketball.
playing
Just having
basketball,
fun.
WWE legend. And then you got Tiffany Stratton, Trish Stratus versus Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. Tiffany and Trish go over.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's the in-between match.
That's the in-between match. And then you got Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens in an unsanctioned match, which I think we talked a little bit about last week. They're just going to beat the shit out of each other.
I think it goes on last.
You think that goes on last?
Because I think they're going to do the fuck finish in the chamber, and they don't want to send people home with that.
See, I think the unsanctioned match
either opens or closes the show. It can't go in the middle. Makes no sense.
You can't do an unsanctioned match in the middle. They're going to start with a chamber match.
Right. Probably the women's.
You could do women's chamber, women's tag, men's chamber, Sami Owens.
Yeah.
See, I feel like Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens goes to a no contest.
If they don't, and they should, just after the men's match is over, just come out brawling, and like they brawl into the chamber.
That'd be sweet.
It'd be, and then like they raise the chamber at some point, but
right.
like it starts in the chamber, and they're doing spots in the chamber to start with.
That's such a fun idea.
I know, it'd be an awesome idea.
Yeah, that's a great idea. I love that idea.
Hire me.
Give them the pencil.
I've just given you gold. I've given you gold. Fun. I'm spent.
And then you go to no contest, so you end the pay-per-view on a fuck finish, but then that builds into Mania somehow. Those two in Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
They've done Ladder War and ROH.
Yep.
They've done Last Man Standing, I think. They've basically already had like every kind of match you can have.
They should bring out something weird. They should do like 3 stages of hell. Or like something, you know.
Do a 3 stages of hell.
Mm-hmm.
So is it like a singles match, no disqualification, Hell in a Cell? Was that the original thing?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Or Cage or one of them.
You know what's interesting? Hang on, let me look something up real quick because I think you may have stumbled upon something right here.
Okay.
Give me 1 second. I need to confirm. Let's see. Videos. I feel like not too long ago, somebody just uploaded the So 3 weeks ago, the
Oh shit!
WWE uploaded to the WWE Vault Steve Austin versus Triple H, 3 Stages of Hell.
I had no idea.
3 weeks.
I just threw it out there. You know, this is Booker
See,
Mind.
these are the things everybody needs to start paying attention to. Like every time they cut to the Judgment Day Clubhouse, look at what Carlito's playing.
Yeah.
You know, in WWE 2K, look at what match is going on, because there might be some little things there. Okay, you've got the Vault uploading Austin versus Triple H, 3 Stages of Hell, No Way Out 2001. All right, and then you've got like a couple of weeks later. Let's see. I mean, you've got Last Man Standing matches, Rock versus Mankind. There could be something here. I don't know if there is, but I feel like it's a good conspiracy theory. You know, obviously a lot of Elimination Chamber matches, because that's coming up around the corner. They just released an Omni Atlanta event from '84, which looks fun because it's got the Road Warriors versus Stan Hansen and King Kong Bundy, which I'm totally going to watch at some point.
That does sound wonderful, actually.
It does sound wonderful, actually. I've been watching like a lot of old school New Japan, like
Mm.
early 90s
Just
stuff.
people beating the shit out of each
Oh
other.
my God, it's so good. But like the talent, like I sometimes forget like who was active in that era.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm just like it was a fucking stacked house.
Mhm.
Good shit. But yeah,
I'm tired.
I'm tired too.
It's been a long day.
It's been a long year. It's been a long year, but we are so happy that each and every one of you are here with us, which means that if you want to stick around, have more fun, we're here every Wednesday night, mostly, unless there's something going on.
Yeah, I like fun.
10/9 Central, youtube.com/BrainWreckTV. Subscribe to the channel. Ring that
Please.
notification bell. Drop a like, drop a comment. Let us know you're there. We'll talk. We'll hang out. I'll usually banter with all of you on why your opinions are wrong.
Totally.
And why I'm correct. So just don't take it personally.
Right.
You know?
It's all
You
fun
can
and games.
also buy all of your Brain Wreck TV swag. Search Brain Wreck TV. Or on the social medias. Find me on Blue Sky. Fuck every other account. Well, fuck every other account that like I have. Like follow every Brain Wreck account. You know,
Yeah.
we're all across the social media.
Yeah.
You know,
I do dad content.
You do a lot of dad content.
I do a lot of dad content.
Doing a lot of like movie and horror movie content and video game content over on the Blue Sky. Blue Sky is so like just chill.
I have an account. I haven't used it yet. I haven't set it up.
Like just start posting
my dad content.
Post your dad content.
Oh, okay.
Me, I'm just like, yo, I watched this movie and it was awesome. People are like, hell yeah. I'm like, fucking A, right?
That's it.
That's it.
That's all we got.
That's all I got.
So for this week, I've been Jason X.
I'm Kevin Graham.
This has been your show.
Peace.